Well, look what showed up at my door today. This is the brand new Royaheta air duster. We're gonna unbox this guy, we're gonna test it out, we're gonna have some fun. At the end, I'm gonna give you my honest opinion, comparing it to something like this Kickstarter Jet Fan 2 that I recently reviewed. All right, there it is, the Royaheta air duster. I love the Tonka truck theme. I don't have a Tonka truck anymore, but this is my son's Paw Patrol and you can kind of see the resemblance there. First time looking at this, it looks very rugged. It's definitely a nice touch on the holster. If you need to be tactical and ready, you can always clip this on your belt so you're ready to blow away any dust that comes your way. And it slides right out in a smooth manner. You get a vacuum adapter, you get different attachments, you get a nice pouch, and then also instruction manual. So here are the technical specs. I don't have to read this out. All right, real quick, let's talk about some of the attachments here. This one's pretty obvious. This is a vacuum unit. I used this during camping. It worked very well. This narrow nozzle is great for general dusting. If you want more of a directional, they sweep the dust from one side to another. This fan tip is also great for blow drying your hair. Last but not least, this is great for inflating air mattresses. I have to say, I'm very impressed with the construction. This thing is all metal with the exception of the end caps as well as the buttons and the slider switch. The very bottom, you have a 1/4 inch mount. The cool thing is you can use this as a standalone flashlight. So maybe at a job site, you just need extra pair of hands. You can mount this on a tripod. So this way you can be hands-free. On the back, you will see a yellow mesh. I like the attention to detail here. Although the holes are a little big, especially if you have long hair, common sense dictates, please don't get your hair near this mesh because it will get tangled into the fan and won't be pleasant. On the front, this is where the air comes out, and right below that is your LED light. I will not go as far as using this to hammer down the nail, but I have to say, this thing is built solid. All right, it's been a week. I just got back from camping. I'm feeling pretty namaste right now, also a little sick, but I can tell you I'm happy with this product. There are several use cases as to why I brought this with me to go camping. One, I love the vacuum module. I use that religiously to make sure I clean out my tent before I pack it up. Two, I love the duster. It started raining a little bit and it started collecting dust on my rainfly. I was able to use this to blow away all the water droplet to keep things clean. Number three, we had a hard time starting a fire because it was a little bit wet. So luckily we had this fan with us and we're able to pump a ton of oxygen into that fire to get a kindling started, and we had dinner that night. All right, let's deep dive into some of the functionality. Honestly, this thing is a duster, it's a vacuum, it's super easy, so there's not a whole lot to it. You press the button one time to see the battery level. I'm at 2 bars right now. Long hold until you see a green light to get the fan in the standby mode. To get the fan going, you just have to push up on the slider. Once the green light is on, double click on this to turn on the built-in flashlight. In low gear, you get 35,000 to 45,000 RPM. Medium, you get 45 to 65K. And high gear, you get 65K up to 130,000 RPM. In terms of runtime, in low gear, you get maximum of 1 hour. Medium, you get 20 minutes max. And high gear, 15 minutes max. If you're blasting the hell out of this thing, your maximum runtime is going to be 10 minutes max. So for our inflation test, we're gonna be using the awesome Decathlon inflatable cabinet. Oops, I forgot to close the valve. My bad. I would say the fan can get you maybe 50% there, but the remaining 50% that requires high PSI, you still have to either use a hand pump or a dedicated electric pump to finish the job. All right, let's move on to a vacuum test. So I have my trusty large size vacuum bag right here. The brand is Ziploc. For my vacuum bag, we don't need any type of adapter. So all you need to do is put this against the vacuum seal right here. Okay, I'm gonna turn it on. I'm gonna put it on low first. Okay, here we go. It's working. It works great. Okay, I just did the whole test and turns out I forgot to record this video. So here we go again. This is the Royaheta versus the Kickstarter Jet Fan 2. We're gonna do low, medium, and full crank on both fans and see what is the output, and we'll be measuring the push power in grams today, okay? We'll be approximately 1 inch away from the scale, right in the middle, just so that we're staying consistent. All right, by no means is this the most scientific test because I didn't really measure the height. I'm just eyeballing it. In the interest of your time, I've already cranked out the calculation. Well, the Royaheta comes in at 46.5 gram push power on the low setting, 100 grams on medium setting, and on full power, 152.5 grams. On the other hand, the Kickstarter Jet Fan 2 is at 16.5 grams on low, medium at 66 grams, and high 95.5 grams. After all the averaging, based on my calculation, the Royaheta is indeed a stronger fan compared to the Kickstarter Jet Fan 2. All right, on full crank, the Fresmol is at 36 grams, 37. All right, it's not bad. From left to right, the strongest fan is Royaheta, second, Kickstarter Jet Fan 2, last but not least, the Fresmol. All right, on to things that Royaheta can improve, as well as what I considered missed opportunities. Number one, I wish that Royaheta included something like this. This is a stand-up pedal board valve. Obviously, this is from a different duster, but if they did include it, I would absolutely be using this to inflate, at least partially inflate my stand-up pedal board. This can be a very quick and easy accessories that maybe you guys can offer for people to buy or just include it in your packaging when you're shipping. So the second item, which I considered a missed opportunity, is the use of different attachment methods on the inflow and outflow. The outflow has a screw mount, while the inflow, which is where the suction happens, the vacuum is attached using friction with a double O-ring. I think they should have just used screw mount on both sides to keep things consistent so that we can easily adapt the nozzle for blowing motion as well as for vacuuming. Overall, the Royaheta 4-in-1 duster has outstanding performance compared to some of the more popular brands out there, such as the Kickstarter Jet Fan 2. It's built like a tank. It has a flashlight included and also comes with useful accessories such as a vacuum module at a very competitive price. They're currently on Kickstarter right now. If you're interested in picking one up, please check out the campaign. I'll include the link in the description below. It's important to note that this is not an affiliate link. It's just strictly to their Kickstarter links. All right, appreciate your time. Thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share this video. Peace out. Later.